Hi, I'm Katie, and this is your YMCA exercise of the week. This week, I'm going to talk about a specific exercise using multiple different pieces of equipment rather than featuring a piece of equipment. I'm going to talk about the Russian twist, which is a popular, fairly common, and really good core exercise. What does our core do? Our core is central to our body. It's central to movement, to generating power, to stabilizing us. So it is important that when you work your core, you are stable. And I'm going to tell you why I'm bringing that up in just a minute. I have 5 pieces of equipment here, so we're going to start with the dumbbell. Actually, I take that back. I'm going to start with nothing. So here's what a Russian twist looks like. You're in this V-sit position. So I've got a hinge at my hips, a bend at my knee, and probably a bend at the ankles. So the toes are up. So bend, bend, bend. And then I'm leaning back, but I'm nice and tall. So I want you to think of a V, not a C. Shoulders back, nice and tall. Not overarching though, nice and straight. A twist, hence the name Russian twist. So you could keep your elbows bent, or you could reach out. Reaching out is going to make it a little more challenging. And here's where we can start to add things. So when you get proficient at that, so you can do maybe 30 seconds worth or 10 to 15 reps each side, you can start to add some weight. You can even start to take that weight up a little higher. Maybe you don't feel safe adding more weight. Maybe you can't do it well with more weight. Maybe you could just extend that weight out more. So here's what I was talking about earlier with the stability problem. People will grab a really heavy weight and then they wobble and they move and they clunk the weight on the floor. I'm exaggerating, but not really. If you're not stable, then you're not doing the exercise properly. You're not executing it right. So you're not going to get everything out of it that you're meant to get out of it. Core is meant to stabilize. So let's stabilize. If we move a lot, when we move the weight, we're not stable. So I want you to be able to stay still. There will probably be a little movement here because as you twist, you might see your knees move. That's normal, that's okay. Maybe you have access to a plate but not a dumbbell. Hold the plate. All right. Maybe you have access to, this is a slam ball, same ball and a medicine ball. It would work the same way. We could actually drop it or give it a little throw into the floor and then have to pick up the dead weight. Okay, medicine ball, same thing. And then we have the ropes. When you have ropes, you want a little bit of slack. You don't want to pull tight. Here we go, overlap. 2 is too much, work with 1. And finally, you could actually do this standing. Right? And just for kicks, because I didn't think about it, but it just came to my mind, we can use the landmine. I'm going to take this out. And then holding on to the end here, from hip to hip. So the purpose is torso rotation. We should be moving right through here, the middle of the spine. All right, so go ahead and try one of those variations and let me know what you think.